Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, scallywags, each and every one of you. I want to welcome you to my channel. You know, this was supposed to be a video I was uh, going to do for you today. Uh, I'm supposed to be at the opening of a restaurant that a friend of ours has opened. Unfortunately, we did not make it, and unfortunately, so I don't have that footage. But I wanted to post something up here today, just to keep everything kosher, I guess what you might say. But be that as it may, um, a couple of things has happened. Here in the Philippines, there's always about young pregnancy. Well, let me just dive right into it. Um, I know someone. She's 22 years old, and she had went to the hospital because she was having problems with her stomach, and no one didn't know what it was. So while in the hospital, they tested her and come to find out that she was pregnant. And this kind of shocked everyone because she was one voted most likely not to have sex, but she did, and she got pregnant. But the irony is that the boy who got her pregnant was a Muslim, and so um, in fact, that this was somewhere else I was supposed to go today, but I didn't get the proper invitation, so I didn't go. They decided to have a shotgun wedding. The boy's only 18 years old, and the parents have decided that you're going to marry this girl. And right off the back, you know, uh, she had to take a shahada because she had to become Muslim. And to my understanding, in the wedding, she had to dress as a Muslim woman. Now, she may not fully comprehend about how her life is going to change living under an Muslim doctrine. And, you know, and if you sit back and think about it and look at how her life was, it might be the best for her, you know. But it all happens within like 24 hours. The family's from Mindanao, and she has some family here in Dumaguete, and they rushed the two of them and got married. You know, that just goes to show you how serious you know religion or is here in the Philippines. The words that this Muslim young man, um, I'm sure it probably caught him off guard when his parents probably told him, "You got to get married." And I wished him the best, and whatever path they take. But I know for her, it's going to be a rude awakening, uh, living as a Muslim woman. Everybody needs some structure in their life, some guidance in their life, and you know, Muslim is Islam is know Muslim is good, to um, to live under um, the guidance, I guess, of the Islamic way. But be that as it may, I was supposed to get that footage too, but like I said, I didn't get a proper invitation, and I didn't want to just wander on there and start doing a video, which is something that I really wanted to do. But be that as it may, I stopped somewhere else at a restaurant and talking to this guy, and this guy said, "Oh man, my girlfriend, she threw her head up against the wall and just busted up her face, and and her bleeding, all of this stuff like this and whatever, and and she's real psycho, and it's my God, man, what drove her to that? And she just had a baby, and it wasn't his, but it just kind of shows you, how unhinged I guess some people can be. You know, um, outside of that, like I said, I'm just putting this little piece in here, just to filler until I get back uh, on the track for tomorrow. But I just want to put this in there and just tell you that it, again, they're having a baby and they're doing it, I guess, the right way by getting married, because that's how you're supposed to be when you decide to bring a child in this world. Because I believe that life begins um, uh, when you say "I do." You know, But anyway, I don't want to keep harping on that. But outside of that, I'm having a wonderful time, a wonderful day. It was funny because, I went to join my foreigner friends today to do our activity, and it's on Wednesday, and today's Tuesday, so I actually lost track of the days, and I laughed at myself because I said, "My God, how wonderful it is that I can, you know, confuse the days or miss a day or whatever." So, but you know, um, it's good. I can't express to you how much uh, it is. And then I met a brother this morning when I went to wash my car, and I saw this brother walk by and said, I wasn't quite sure if he was a brother, I mean American black, or if he was a Filipino, because he was dark skinned or whatever. I said hello to him. He didn't indicate anything, but then when I went to the bank, I saw him there standing there. I said, "Oh, I said, you American?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I thought you were Filipino." He said, "Oh, how could you make that mistake?" Well, easy, they're dark skinned Filipinos, and my eyesight is sometimes questionable, but it was like 7:30 in the morning, and he's only been in the Philippines for 1 week, first time, and this guy was sweating like crazy. He was like sweating, sweating, sweating. And it's like, wow, man. I remember those. And he's like at the ATM machine, damn, damn, damn. And it just remember how fuddled you can get when you're, on that run. I'm not going to go any more than that, but like he was on a run, so you know, but it was funny running into him. I gave him a card and told him he's welcome to come by sometime, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. But we'll see what happens. You know. Outside of that, you know, have you ever watched when you go on YouTube and they show you a bunch of categories? Well, you know what I noticed? I noticed that some of the Fox um, pundits, like Tucker Carlson, and also what is her name, Laura Ingram, they are now posting videos of whatever happened to the real story behind you know um, Eddie Kendricks, or the truth about Barry White. And I'm thinking, what the hell is this? And this is just clickbait, And when you click on it, of course, it goes into the story about the artist. It has nothing to do with the host, whose picture is with them on the promotional page or the promotion of the video. And it just makes me think that they're trying to reach out to the black vote, or by doing that, and it's just so sneaky and underhanded, because but I let them do what they want to do. If they want to fish for the black votes by now trying to post stories of black artists and all that stuff, so be it, let them do what they do. you know. But I want to remind you about this Sunday at 7 p.m. I mean 7 a.m. Filipino time and 7 p.m. New York time. The rest of the world, you can figure it out what your time zone is my Sunday morning classics. As time goes by, so does music, and I'm doing part two of Timothy Wilson. So by all means, check that out. It's a story about the music industry. You know, um, um, from the artist firsthand. So from out of his mouth, and so it makes for a good viewing if you're interested in in artists, uh, like that from back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and etc. on up. It makes for a good, you know, sit down and listen to it. And this is where him and I were in a hotel room where the hotel room was real small and whatever, but I made the best of it, and it turned out to be a terrific interview. So I hope to get a lot of mileage out of it. And remember, these videos that I'm posting are when music are not monetized, so I make nothing from them. And all it is, I do them because of love of music. So by all means, check them out for me and share it with a friend. All right, so I'm going to stop right here because I just want to just post this tonight, just to put something up here, and then tomorrow morning I get up fresh and I got a surprise for you. You're going to see it. Okay, so thanks for watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans of winning action. Never disrespect the other or pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you're too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson formerly singing the Temptation one song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king. And never say no. Um, uh, I'll talk to you later. Peace.